Hello, today I'm in Washington, D.C. On July the 9th, 1790, Congress passed the Residence Act, which approved the creation of a national capital on the Potomac River. The new federal city was then constructed on the north bank of the Potomac to the east of Georgetown, and on September the 9th, 1791, the city was named in honour of President Washington. The White House is the official residence and principal workplace of the President of the United States. Located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, it's been the residence of every US president since John Adams in 1800. It's quite easy to get a close-up view most of the time. The house was designed by Irish-born James Hoban and built between 1792 and 1800 of white painted sandstone. The modern-day White House complex includes the Executive Residence, West Wing, East Wing and the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, the former State Department, which now houses offices for the President's staff and the Vice President. This is the former post office building, now the Trump International Hotel. The Washington Monument is an obelisk on the National Mall in Washington. Built to commemorate George Washington, the monument, made of marble, granite and bluestone, is both the world's tallest stone structure and the world's tallest obelisk. Standing 554 feet 7 inches, it's the tallest monumental column in the world. The National World War II Memorial honours the 16 million people who served as part of the American Armed Forces during World War II, including more than 400,000 who gave their lives for their country. The Korean War Veterans Memorial also resides on the National Mall. All of its components, including its walls, stainless steel statues and pool of remembrance, are dedicated to the armed forces that served and sacrificed during the Korean War. The characters are based on a photograph of actual soldiers in Korea. At the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the memorial wall is made up of two identical walls that each stretch 245 feet and 9 inches, containing more than 58,000 names. The names are listed in chronological order based on the date of casualty, and within each day, names are shown in alphabetical order. The Lincoln Memorial consists of 36 columns, each one representing one state in the US at the date of President Lincoln's death. Inside is a 175-ton statue of the man himself. The memorial opened to the public in 1922. To the left of the statue is Lincoln's great speech, the Gettysburg Address, perhaps the most famous in US history. And in front of the memorial is the reflecting pool, one of several in DC. Now, Washington has an extensive metro system which unfortunately is quite dirty and poorly lit. It's often difficult to make out the station you're arriving at because of the lighting, and there are no indications on the train.
Doors opening. Step back.
The United States Capitol, often called the Capitol Building or Capitol Hill, is the seat of the United States Congress, the legislative branch of the US federal government. It sits atop Capitol Hill at the eastern end of the National Mall. In 2014, scaffolding was erected around the dome for a restoration project scheduled to be completed by early 2017. It's turned a bit chilly up here on Capitol Hill. The Arlington National Cemetery is the country's largest military cemetery and serves as the final resting place for more than 400,000 active duty military veterans and their immediate family from the fronts of Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as World War I and II, and the Korean conflict, Vietnam, the Cold War, and the America's Civil War. And this is the gravesite of President John F. Kennedy, and on May the 23rd, 1994, Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis was buried next to President Kennedy. This is the tomb of the unknown soldier, where changing of the guard can be viewed. Pentagon is the building in the background, and this is the area the American Airlines Flight 77 hit the Pentagon on September the 11th. This is the monument in Arlington, and it's dedicated to those who died on that day. Well, that was our visit to Washington. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the video. Today is National Police Officers Memorial Day in Washington, and I'm leaving you with this incredible motorcade. Now, in the next video, I shall be taking the train from Union Station and heading into North Carolina and Georgia.